Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so we're about to learn about a fourth way of solving systems. Basically, the material on this first page is for you to read through. It tells about different types of matrices and so on. I'll let you read that. But let's get right to some of the problems here. So here we have a system. Very important. When you're using matrices, your equations must be in standard form. Remember, standard form is when you have the variables on one side and you have a constant on the other side. Remember, A, B, and C are all numbers. Your variables are X and Y. So if you take a look at number 1, here we have a system of equations. Notice the m's are lined up and the n's are lined up and the constant is lined up. And normally we would just do elimination on this. But what we're going to do is we're going to write a matrix and we're going to plug this into our calculator and solve it from there. So the matrix for this involves, and it's right there on your paper if you look over here to the right, notice the coefficient of the m, the coefficient on the n, and the constant. Again, the coefficient on the m, the coefficient on the n, and the constant. And what we have here is we have a 2 by 3 matrix, a 2 by 3 matrix. Okay, so I know you don't have a graphing calculator at home, but I'm going to show you how to put this into your calculator. Okay, let's see if we can just to focus a little bit. So you may want to write down these steps, and I believe they're already, the steps are found on the next page. Steps are found on the next page. So tomorrow, if you can't remember the steps, we're just going to follow the steps here. So I'm going to walk through this. Here again, it's a 2 by 3 because it has 2 rows and 3 columns. So we're going to call this matrix A. All right. So to get into the matrix, we're going to go ahead and start by find the word matrix right under the word math. Press second, and then this is the inverse key, x to the negative 1. Okay, I wish I could get this to brighten up a little bit. Let me see if I can brighten this up a little bit. Now we got a nice glare. We'll move it over a little bit here. Okay, so again, second, and then the inverse key, which is for matrix. Okay, we're going to go to edit. We're going to start on the far right side, enter. We said it was a 2 by 3, so we're going to press 2, enter, 3, enter, 2 by 3. And then we're going to put our matrix in. So 3, enter, 4, enter. And you just keep pressing enter to get these numbers to input. Okay, so I've entered in all of these numbers in our matrix right into our calculator. And then we're going to quit out, so second mode to quit out. And go back into the matrix. And we're going to go to math. And there's a couple different methods for doing this. One method is what I like to call Rough Riders Eat Fish. Reduced row echelon form is what it's known by, RREF. You press that enter, and then we go back into the matrix again. Choose our matrix. In this case, it's matrix A. Close the parentheses. Okay, let me show you how to read this. This first number, the 1, goes with our first letter, which was M. So 1M equals 2, aka M equals 2. second one goes with the second letter, n. 1n equals -5, aka n equals -5. So there's your solution. We have a solution of 2, -5. That's the point where these two lines intersect. Where was it? Right here. If we were to solve this using elimination, we would get 2, -5. So let's see. And as you can see, it kind of walks you through. It uses reduced row echelon form and then shows this. And it shows step by step, if you read through this, what to do in each step. Okay? So now let's go back and look at number 2. This is a 3 by 4 matrix, a 3 by 4 matrix. So when we plug this one in, we're going to go into the matrix. Now, you have a choice. You can delete this first one and put this one in, or you could call this one matrix B and go from there. Okay? Oops. So second matrix is matrix A. Trying to remember. Delete, and you can just kind of type over. And this would be a 3 by 4. And then just type over the new numbers for this one. So tomorrow when you come in the room, I want you to go ahead and do number 2 on your calculator first thing. And we'll see, and I'm going to walk around and see who gets the correct answer. So I'm going to want to know what x equals, I want to know what y equals, and I want to know what z equals. Okay, to 3 by 4. And then we'll stop there. If you have a graphing calculator, why don't you try to get this done before you come to class tomorrow? I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good night.